The Torah's discussion in our Parsha this week is about tzara'at, an affliction that is commonly translated as leprosy, which in ancient times would appear on one's skin, clothing, or even on the walls of their home. The Torah goes on to explain the process in which one would have to go to the Kohen, to the temple's priest, who would diagnose the exact extent and severity of this disease, and how the person would become healed, which would oftentimes mean destroying that garment or demolishing some of the walls in their home. Our commentaries explain that tzara'at was not a result of bacteria in the water or unsanitary living conditions. Rather, tzara'at was a spiritual disease, coming as a result of one's engaging in negative speech about another individual. The Torah records an incident where the great prophetess Miriam spoke ill of her brother Moses and was afflicted with tzara'at. The Medrash makes a very interesting comment about tzara'at that could be found on the walls of one's home and says that it wasn't always a negative thing. Sometimes it was actually a gift. Before the Jews entered the land of Israel, the Amorites who were living there, they knew that the Jews were going to be coming to claim the land that God had promised to Abraham. God actually singled out this nation, the Amorites, foretelling how their wickedness over the generations would cause their expulsion from the land, allowing the Jewish people to settle in Israel. In an attempt to hold on to their riches, the Amorites concealed their treasures within the thick walls of their homes, hoping to return if and when the Jews would be exiled. So God cast this affliction on the stone walls, requiring their removal and uncovering the vast golden treasures hidden inside. A great story indeed, but one that raises many questions. Firstly, isn't it odd that God would employ such a horrible affliction as a tool to bring such a great blessing to his people? Is tzara'at not a symbol of something negative and harmful rather than something positive and blissful? And more importantly, the Torah's words are an eternal living inspiration for all time. What lesson is there for us? Are we to expect to find golden treasures hidden in the walls of our homes? Hasidic teachings describe in great length the power of speech, the bridge between one man to the next, its frightful capacity to deliver harm, and its awesome potential to bring goodness and healing to others. While the Torah warns us regarding the evils of harmful speech, we are also told of the positive potential that it carries. We do indeed have golden treasures hidden in our homes, in our hearts, and in our minds, and we can use positive speech to share those treasures with others. Is it a mere coincidence that we learn the dual power of speech from this wicked nation, the Amorites, who concealed their gold within the walls of their homes? Is it only by mere chance that the word emori is identical to the Hebrew word emor, which means to speak? You decide. I'm Rabbi Benny Rappaport, and thank you for joining us.